And then there's the student that scores a D plain, a D minus, or an E. Nobody talks about them. TV stations and radio stations are talking about the A students. Kwa online TikTok wanaongelea watu wa B+, watu wa C+, watu wa university, at least those who've qualified for KMTC, like people are giving diploma options for these others. But then there's that one student that has scored some D minus with some E's in the subjects zenye zingemsaidia. Nobody's giving solutions to those ones. Wameachwa tu hapo, watajidesaidia watafanya nini. Even when they think about going back to high school, there is little hope. Because imagine umepata E. Ukirudi high school, unaenda, like, to what extent can you improve? You understand? So we put them, we leave them there. Nobody really gives them advice. Yani, na feel ni kama most of them, even their parents, just wananyamaza tu juu wana plan nini. Not that we are blaming the parents, but unajua sa parents pia almost like hana option. But let me ask you something. Do you ever realize that these are babies? Most of us who are in high school between the age of 14 and 17 years, those are teenagers. This is a teenager mwenye ako at that point in life. And nobody is going to help them. Sometimes we blame them for not being serious and all those kinds of stuff. But do we think about the fact that they are babies? Like ni watoto wadogo tu sana. So I feel like we should find a way to talk to these ones. We should find options for them. And if at all you scored these kinds of grades and you have succeeded in life in some way, because I'm sure not all, a good number of them actually make it in life, in business, they have some courses. Yeah, a good number of them make it in life. But how often do you talk about it? You don't. And why don't they talk about it? Because we shame people for their grade. Because we call D students D students. Because we call E students E students. I'm guilty. What if tufike point yenye there is no particular shame associated with KCSE grades? Because all of us agree unanimously that everybody's gifted differently. Why don't we agree to the extent that somebody can talk about them scoring a D+, a D plain, a D minus, an E, without us looking at them a certain way and starting to profile them and saying they're stupid? So what if we do that? So that a student that scores an E can actually search online and find some good advice. And as a search online apate mtu mwenye alipata D+, and how they have gone to the point where they own a company right now, at least they can have that, like ajue what options do they have. Because tell me, a 17-year-old in the village who scored a D, they probably don't even have a smartphone. Watafanya nini? It's really sad. Let's remember these are babies. Let's be proactive in trying to help them. You probably don't have a sibling mwenye ni mdogo, ama kwenyu mnapatanga A peke yake, you don't understand the failure, academic failure, but sijui kama mnanielewa. We should normalize more of this real talk than kuambiana sijui these students don't employ A students wana succeed, A students wanaanguka. Sawa sawa.